Okay, thank you, Madam Toastmaster. So once upon a time, when I was a teenager, I went to swim at a beach in Busan, in Korea. So there I was swimming out to the sea, and there I met a swell. A swell overwhelmed me down under to the surface of the sea. Now, rolling down under, I saw the bubble coming from my lung through mouth, passing in front of my eyes and going upward to the surface. Then I felt the saltness of the water, of the sea water to my water. At that moment, also felt someone with a baseball bat hitting me by the neck. At that moment, I saw a beautiful light. I felt something like sun splashing from the surface, and it became focusing and became a beam of light. I felt so cozy, comfortable, and loved. I was drawn to the beam of the light. That moment, I felt something anchoring behind, looked back, a human body was sinking. Close look at it, it was my body. And that moment I opened up my eyes and walked out of the sea. Again, once upon a time, when I was in 20s, I was a bike rider. You can imagine that the Darth Vader of the Star Wars is riding on a Batman's bike. I was that crazy driving bike. It was downslope and I was stepping on it to go faster. But at the end of the road, it was turning to the right. I was trying to make the turn, but I couldn't. I saw yellow line in front, then a tire of a car. Instantaneously, I recognized that I'm going to be crushed under the car. Then I decided to die anyway. So I stood up and there was a boom. Then I saw a human body was flying like a pig flying over the world. After landing on the ground, I collected my broken pieces of bones together and stayed in the hospital for 3 months. Again, once upon a time when I was 30s, as a Navy officer, I deployed to a UN peacekeeping operation to Sudan, Africa. They had a civil war there, and I was a military observer. And one day we went out to a patrol with the 2 vehicles and 5 members. Suddenly, the second vehicle was under fire. Blood was splitting, and it looked like you can imagine that a bloody popcorn is popping in the oven. After that shooting instant, I had some no good memory, and then returning from the war zone back to Korea, almost every night I had a nightmare. Toastmasters, ladies and gentlemen, you can imagine what it is. I had to go through traumatic stress, and after a life journey for about 10 years after, I could figure what that is. I could recognize and realize what that is really. And the third experience gave me a clue and a key to the rest of the past previous events. So what I could recall from the previous two events is that it's like a tapping on another dimension. We have to go there anyway, but we can enjoy the another version or another dimension of journey. And I also write a small book, and it's not my book, but I wrote a chapter there. It was a journey, and I'm going there anyway. So I don't want you to join me diving into another dimension, but we will go there anyway. So enjoy the journey. Back to you, Madam Toastmasters.
Thank you